Folks, Wargle here. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, whichever it may be. And we're back with my outstanding debt simulator, Shipbreaker. Now we join clone number 4 or 5 at this point. The original guy's already dead. It's his clone who has to take up the debt now. And we are still a pretty good bit here. We're 981 million in the hole. And we had some, fairly good unlocks here. Like where we could buy our own stuff, like the cutter, which will be at like level 10, and it costs like 19 grand. And then like the helmet and such like that, which is actually fairly reasonable, but it'll definitely cut back on cost in the long run. And I do believe we were on a new class of ship, the Javelins. We had just made rank 6, and we filled our nanocarbon quota, and we're working on our aluminum, other objectives, and the 22.5 million credits we have to get to unlock rank 7. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. 7.6, 7.4. That's a refueling one, so this thing's going to be loaded with fire hazards. But in the interest of continuing the story, let's go ahead and select the ship that's going to try to kill us. All right, now, if memory serves correctly, we got to basically depressurize the ship before we do anything here. And it already sounds like Predator in here. And we're just going to set that out there. All right, so we got a few things here. Oh. All right. We need to get a move on before this thing tries to kill us some more. And it'll probably get mad at me for doing something to that engine right there. But let's just go ahead and open this up to the vacuum here. Theory that I had in my head the other day. I think I'd actually had it in editing, but I took it out because it was a little bit incoherent at the time. My theory was just a little bit incoherent, but I believe the game's Satisfactory, Dyson Sphere Project, and this game are all set in the same universe. Like, for instance, Dyson Sphere Project or Satisfactory is taking place on a planet like this below us. That would explain like the space lift and everything like that in Satisfactory. And Dyson Sphere is the ultimate goal of basically being able to have a star as a big battery. And of course, we're kind of like the intermediary scrap things that just kind of get the leftovers and kind of keep things going behind the scenes. That's my theory on it anyway. Oh, what was that? Processor, furnace, processor. I think enough of this goes into processor. They should be happy with it. Yeah, let's go ahead and go back and buy our oxygen here. Ow, bumped my head. I really don't know the end game of this. I don't know what the deal with it is. I know there's a little bit of lore that we encounter every so often with the helmets and such, but I have no idea about anything on this game. I know there's 10 levels. I don't know if there's any story outside of go here, scrap this, pay bills. I'm gonna have to take a look and see if there is an end game. And I don't really like to look a lot into stuff like this because, I don't want to ruin it. I kind of like to experience everything like this organically, depending on how the next couple ships go. And I don't know at this point, maybe this episode, I'll do a little bit of research and just kind of double check and see what's going on with this game and go from there. Now, due to YouTube copyrights and everything, I can't really play the songs I have in my head here. But you know, you can go look it up. It's a song by Death Clock. It's called Go Forth and Die. Or no, wait a minute. Briefcase Full of Guts. That's what it is. Although Go Forth and Die is a good one too. But Briefcase Full of Guts kind of describes the links to the T. Come on, I see a helmet. I'm trying to get in here to get it. Now, what is holding this thing up? Nothing. There's nothing holding this section of the ship up. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to get the thing here. Hold on. Oh, come on. I've only got like a minute left. Now watch that not even be the right door. Seriously? Yeah, see, the helmet rental's 25 grand. So if we get our own stuff, then that will eliminate, oh, there's 35, 65, like $110,000. Like, that'll cut down on that significantly. All right, so we're going to start shift. We're going to continue salvage because we barely even touched this thing. Now, yeah, I was going to say, I do believe this bit we can just go ahead and chunk hole into the processor here. It might bitch at me for a few bits of it. All right, so that's still attached somewhere. Okay, and there's that helmet. So I'll have a data log after this. Probably some more crazy cultist stuff. I know a feller who would know a lot about that. Go in there. Processor. See, that's where they try to get you. Now it says a lot of that, or that can go to the furnace or whatever, but they'll still accept it. I'm trying to move as much material as I can here. Now it says this one can go to the furnace. There we go. Now we just need to destroy the AI nodes, but there's just so many of them, and I have no clue where they would all go. Oh. Ugh. See, this is the thing that always gets me. It's like you use the tether, you tell it where to go, and it just kind of stops about halfway. Go right there.
Go home! That's your home! Are you too good for your home?
I feel like Happy Gilmore every time I talk to something on here.
Suck my white ass!
Oh yeah, they want this thing right here intact. And we still haven't even got to whatever this thing is. Well, hey, it didn't come out on fire, so there's a positive. Usually that thing comes out on fire and killing me. Ooh. Yeah, let's just single point this one. Well, There goes the hopes of having an episode where I don't set myself on fire. Okay. Oh, you're a big chunk. Whoops. Oh well. Let's see, that wants to go to the processor. And get on out of here. Now is this big chunk going to actually get to the processor? So that's one thing that's kind of infuriating, is you get a big chunk like that and it just stops before going into the processor. And let's just go ahead and time it out. There's no sense in buying oxygen. Like 2.5 million on that one. And a lot destroyed, but we got that audio log to look at. Take a look at our data recovery here. Yeah, we have a significant amount left here. Yeah, we made another million. Oh, we got another ghost ship here. Unknown owner. This one's a cargo. Yeah, in the interest of progression, let's see if we can't get in here and see if it's got, I don't know, some sort of data log or something. All right, it says that we had recoverable stuff there. 1.3. Actually, you know what? Since we're here, let me just take a look and see if there is an end goal to this game. I'm trying to not search for things that will spoil the game.
A few moments later.
And you just basically make money and try to stay in the green and not the red. So I do believe this is going to be the last episode for this. I would like to see more of the ships, but as far as I can tell, without any kind of spoilers, it doesn't look like there's really an end game to this. Yeah, see, we're at the javelins. So your gecko, this looks like just a transport. Then you got the stargazer here, which I'm going to go with this one and take a look at it. Now the question is in the free play, do we get Yep, it looks like we have access to everything. Man, you can move really fast. I guess this is oh, and you can stop on a dime. I like that. Oh, and that beam looks absolutely nasty. Yeah, you can pick up and throw some seriously heavy stuff.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Now, what is the... Yeah.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Now, let's take a look at our cutter here and see what it does. So we made 6 million, but look at that. Those things are stupidly valuable. It's science time. Demo charge maximum reached. Oh, all right, computer, let's see if you can handle this. What are you going to do? But that's going to be it for this episode and this series of Shipbreaker. I thank you for watching. Remember, it's up to you to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. All that stuff will be in the video's description. Thank you again. Have a good one.